The day I turned 21, my mother looked me in the face and told me my birthday was too expensive. The day before that, she bought my younger sister a brand new Tesla Model 3. My name is Brielle, and this is the story of how I walked away from my family and how they fell apart without me. Before I get into what happened next, drop your country or city in the comments. I'm curious where you're watching from. And if real family drama with real consequences is your thing, you already know what to do. It started on a Wednesday afternoon in Atlanta. I got home from work around 5, tired, ready to relax before the week rolled into my birthday weekend. I was thinking about maybe doing dinner with a few friends. Nothing big, just something that felt like mine. But when I pulled up to the house, I saw it. A white Tesla Model 3 sitting in the driveway with a giant red bow on the hood. My mom, Denise, was standing next to it with her phone out, recording. My little sister, Tessa, was screaming, jumping, arms in the air like she'd just won a game show. My dad, Glenn, stood off to the side with his hands in his pockets, smiling like this was normal. I sat in my car for a second, just staring. Tessa is 19. She's a sophomore in college. She doesn't have a job, and she just got handed a brand new Tesla. I got out of the car slowly. Denise waved at me like I was part of the reveal. "Brielle, come see. Isn't this amazing?" I walked closer. Tessa was already sitting in the driver's seat taking selfies. The interior still had that new car smell. The price sticker was gone, but I knew what a Model 3 cost, $40,000 minimum. "This is a lot," I said. Denise beamed. "She earned it. She's been working so hard in school." Tessa leaned out the window. "I'm gonna post this everywhere. This is insane." I looked at my dad. He gave me a small shrug, like, "What can you do?" I didn't say anything. I just went inside. That night, I barely slept. It wasn't jealousy. It was the math, the timing, the fact that my 21st birthday was the next day and no one had mentioned it once since the Tesla showed up. The next morning, I got a text from my mom. "Can we talk? Kitchen." I went downstairs. She was making coffee. Tessa was still asleep. "So," Denise said, not looking at me, "about your birthday." I waited. "We're going to have to keep it small this year, really small. Actually, I think we should skip it." I blinked. "Skip it?" "We just can't afford it right now, Brielle. Money's tight. Your birthday is it's too expensive." I stared at her. The words didn't make sense at first. Then they did. "You're telling me we can't afford my 21st birthday the day after you spent $40,000 on her?" "Don't make this about her," Denise snapped. "You're being dramatic. You're an adult now. You don't need a party." I felt something crack inside me. Not anger, just clarity. "Okay," I said. She looked surprised. "Okay?" "Yeah, okay." I went back upstairs. By noon, my phone started buzzing. Friends asking what time to meet up, a cousin asking if we were still doing dinner. I texted everyone the same thing. "Change of plans. Canceled. Sorry." One of my friends, Janelle, called me. "What do you mean canceled? It's your 21st. My mom said we can't afford it." There was a pause. "Brielle, didn't she just post about Tessa's new Tesla?" "Yeah." Another pause. "Are you okay?" "I'm fine. I'll talk to you later." I wasn't fine, but I was also not going to beg. I wasn't going to cry in front of Denise and give her the chance to call me dramatic again. I wasn't going to make a scene and become the problem. I was just going to leave. That afternoon, Denise started telling people I didn't want a party. She posted on Facebook about how some people just prefer low-key celebrations, like it was my choice. My Aunt Monica commented, "Really? That doesn't sound like Brielle." Denise didn't reply. By the end of the day, my 21st birthday had come and gone. No cake, no candles, no song. Tessa posted 6 photos of her Tesla. Denise shared every single one. And I started looking for apartments. I didn't tell anyone I was moving out. Not at first. I spent the next 2 days on my phone during breaks at work, scrolling through rental listings in Atlanta. I needed something cheap, something I could afford on my own, and something available fast. I didn't care if it was small. I didn't care if it was bare. I just needed out. By Friday, I found a spot. A tiny one-bedroom in East Atlanta. It wasn't much. Old floors, a bathroom the size of a closet, a kitchen with barely any counter space, but it was mine. The landlord said I could move in by Monday if I had first month's rent and deposit ready. I did. I signed the lease that afternoon. When I got home that night, the house felt different. Denise was in the living room watching TV. Glenn was on his laptop at the kitchen table. Tessa was out somewhere, probably showing off the Tesla. No one asked where I'd been. No one asked how my day was. No one said happy belated birthday. I went upstairs, pulled out a duffel bag, and started packing. Clothes, shoes, chargers, my laptop. I didn't take much. I didn't need much. I just needed to go. Saturday, I made 2 trips to the new apartment. I took what I could fit in my car. The rest, old furniture, decorations, things I didn't need, I left behind. It felt like peeling off a layer of skin. Uncomfortable, but necessary. Sunday night, I wrote a note. I didn't owe them an explanation, but I also didn't want the chance to give Denise the story to twist into something it wasn't. I kept it short. I'm moving out. I'm fine. Don't contact me unless you're ready to be honest. I left it on the kitchen counter. Monday morning, I was gone. By Monday afternoon, my phone started blowing up. Denise called 6 times. I didn't answer. Then came the texts. Where are you? What is this note supposed to mean? You're really doing this to us over a birthday? I didn't respond. Then Glenn texted, Brielle, your mom is upset. Just come home so we can talk. I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb and kept unpacking. By Tuesday, Denise switched tactics. She started sending long paragraphs. I don't understand why you're being like this. We gave you everything. We raised you, we supported you, and now you're just going to throw it all away because we couldn't afford a party? Do you know how selfish that sounds? I read it, didn't reply. Then Tessa texted, Seriously? You're making Mom cry over this. Why can't you just be happy for me? It's not my fault you didn't get what you wanted. I blocked her number. Wednesday, Denise called Janelle. Janelle told me later that Denise tried to say I was going through something and I wasn't thinking clearly. Janelle, to her credit, didn't bite. She seems pretty clear to me. Maybe you should ask yourself why she left. Denise hung up. By Thursday, the guilt trips started coming from other people. My cousin Devin texted me, Hey, your mom said you moved out. What happened? She's really worried. I kept my response short. I'm fine, just needed space. Space from what? I didn't reply. Then my Aunt Monica called. I almost didn't pick up, but Monica wasn't like the rest of them. She'd always been the one who noticed things, the one who asked real questions. Brielle, what's going on? I told her. Not everything, just enough. She bought Tessa a Tesla the day before my 21st, then told me my birthday was too expensive. Monica was quiet for a long moment. And let me guess, she said slowly, she's telling everyone you didn't want a party. Yeah, that's what I thought. You believe me? Brielle, I've been watching your mom do this for years. Of course I believe you. I felt something loosen in my chest, just a little. Thank you. You need anything? No, I'm okay. Good. Stay okay, and don't let her pull you back in. I promised I wouldn't. But Denise wasn't done. By Friday, 1 week after my birthday, 1 week after the Tesla, Denise posted on Facebook again. A photo of her and Tessa, smiling. Caption, Blessed to have such an amazing daughter. Some people don't appreciate family, but we keep moving forward with love. The comments started rolling in. So proud of you both. Family is everything. You're such a strong mom. I saw it.
I didn't react, but I screenshotted it, because I knew eventually people were going to ask where I was, and when they did, Denise was going to have to explain why the other daughter wasn't in the picture anymore. And that's when things were going to get interesting.
The first 2 weeks in my new apartment were quiet, peaceful even. I worked, I unpacked, I bought cheap furniture from Facebook Marketplace. I learned how to cook meals for one. I didn't go back to the house. I didn't return calls from Denise or Glenn. I didn't engage. And that drove them crazy. By the 3rd week, the guilt trips started coming in waves. It started with Denise sending voice messages, long ones, 10, 12 minutes each. Her voice would start calm, almost sweet, and then slowly spiral into something sharper.
Brielle, I don't know what I did to make you hate me this much. I've tried so hard to be a good mother. I gave you everything, and now you're just gone. Do you know how much that hurts? Do you even care? I listened to the first few, then I stopped opening them. Then came the family group chat. Denise posted a photo of the dinner table. 4 chairs, 3 people. Family dinner tonight. Wish we were all here. Tessa replied with a heart emoji. Glenn added, always room for one more. I left the group chat. The next day, Denise texted me directly. You're ruining Christmas. It was October. I didn't respond. A few days later, Devin texted me again. This time, it felt different, like someone had coached him. Hey, I know things are tough right now, but your mom really misses you. She's not sleeping well. She's stressed. I think you should just come by and talk to her for the family. I typed back, did she ask you to say that? 3 dots appeared, then disappeared. Then, no, I'm just worried about everyone. I'm fine, Devin, thanks. He didn't reply after that, but the pressure didn't stop. It just changed shape. Denise started posting vague things on Facebook, quotes about betrayal, memes about ungrateful children. One post said, sometimes the people you sacrifice the most for are the ones who hurt you the deepest. The comments poured in. You're so strong, heart. Praying for you. Family isn't always blood, it's loyalty. I saw it all. I said nothing. Then Tessa posted a TikTok. She was sitting in the Tesla, lip-syncing to a song about people being jealous. The caption, some people hate seeing you win, nail polish sparkles. Janelle sent it to me with the message, are you seeing this? Yeah. Are you okay? I'm fine. And I was, because I knew what they were doing. They were trying to bait me, trying to make me react, trying to pull me back into the chaos so they could say, see, she's the problem. But I wasn't playing. By early November, the messages got more aggressive. Denise texted, your sister is depressed because of you. I stared at that one for a long time, then I deleted it. The next day, Glenn called. I didn't answer. He left a voicemail. Brielle, this has gone on long enough. You're an adult. You need to stop acting like a child and come home. Your mother is trying. You're not. That's the reality. Call me back. I didn't. 2 days later, Denise sent another message. After everything I sacrificed for you, you do this? I gave up so much to raise you, and this is how you repay me? I turned my phone face down and went to bed. But the worst one came a week later. It was a group text. Denise sent it to me, Glenn, Tessa, Devin, Monica, and a few other relatives. I just want everyone to know that I've tried everything to reach Brielle. I've apologized. I've offered to talk. I've given her space. But she's choosing to hurt this family. I can't keep doing this. If she wants to be part of this family, she knows where to find us. Otherwise, I'm moving on. My chest tightened. I could feel my pulse in my throat. Monica replied first. Denise, I don't think a group text is the right place for this.
Denise didn't respond to her, but Tessa did. "Thank you, Mom. Someone had to say it." I closed the message thread. I wanted to scream. I wanted to type out everything, every lie, every contradiction, every manipulative sentence. But I didn't, because I knew that's what she wanted. She wanted me to explode, to look unstable, to prove her story. So I stayed quiet, and I waited, because the thing is about people like Denise is that they can't help themselves. Eventually, they slip. Eventually, someone notices. Eventually, the performance cracks. And when it did, I wasn't the one holding the hammer. I was just going to be the one who walked away clean.
By mid-November, the cracks started showing. It started small, little things, comments on Denise's posts that didn't quite fit the narrative she was building. She posted a photo of Tessa's Tesla in front of a sunset with the caption, "So proud of my girl. Hard work pays off. Blue." Someone commented, "Beautiful. How's Brielle doing? Haven't seen her in your posts lately." Denise replied, "She's doing her own thing right now. We're giving her space." But then another comment appeared, "Wait, didn't Brielle just have a birthday? Did I miss the post?" Denise didn't reply to that one. A few days later, Monica called me. "People are starting to ask questions," she said. "What kind of questions?" "About you, about why you're not around, about the Tesla." "What's Denise saying?" "That you didn't want a party, that you're going through a phase, that you're being distant." "Sounds about right." "Brielle," Monica said carefully, "I know you're trying to stay out of it, but people are noticing the timing. The Tesla one day, your 21st the next, and then you disappear. It doesn't look good for her." "Good." Monica paused. "You're not going to say anything?" "I don't need to. She's doing it for me." And I was right. By mid-Thanksgiving week, the pressure on Denise started to build. Devin posted a throwback photo of all of us from a few years ago. Me, Tessa, Denise, Glenn, and a few cousins at a family barbecue. The caption, "Miss these days. Hope we can all get together again soon." The comments filled up fast. "Where has Brielle been? Is everything okay with the family? I haven't seen her in any of the recent pics." Denise commented, "She's just busy with work. We'll see her soon." Heart. But then another comment appeared, someone I didn't even know. "Didn't she just turn 21? I thought y'all were doing something big for that." Denise deleted the comment. I screenshotted it first. Then came Thanksgiving. I didn't go. I spent it with Janelle and a few friends. We cooked, we laughed, we watched movies. It was simple. It was mine. Denise, of course, posted about it. A photo of the table. Turkey, sides, decorations. Tessa smiling. Glenn in the background. The caption, "Thankful for family, love, and blessings. Missing one, but holding space with grace." The comments were immediate. "Who are you missing? Is Brielle okay? Praying for your family." Heart. Denise replied to a few. "Just going through a tough season, but we're strong." Monica commented, "Denise, maybe you should talk to her instead of posting about her." Denise deleted the comment. Then she blocked Monica. Monica called me that night. "She blocked me." I saw. "Brielle, she's spiraling. She's trying so hard to control the story, but it's not working. People are starting to see it." "What are they saying?" "That something's off, that the Tesla thing is weird, that you wouldn't just disappear unless something happened." I felt something warm spread through my chest. Not anger, not satisfaction, just relief. Because for the first time, I wasn't the only one seeing it. "Good," I said. "What are you going to do?" "Nothing. I'm just going to keep living my life. And if she keeps pushing, then she keeps making it worse for herself." Monica laughed, low and tired. "You're stronger than I thought." "I'm just tired of playing the game." "Good. Don't start now." By early December, the guilt trips hit a new level. Denise sent me a message. "You're making the family look bad. People are asking questions. If you cared about us at all, you'd stop this."
I read it, deleted it. Then Glenn texted, "If you don't come back, don't expect anything from us. No help, no support, no family. You're choosing this." I blocked his number. Tessa posted another TikTok. This time it was a video of her and Denise laughing in the car. The Tesla, of course. The caption, "When people try to ruin your vibe, but you're too blessed to care. Prayer." The comments were mixed this time. "Obsessed with you both. Why is your sister never in these anymore? This feels shady, lol." Tessa deleted the last two, but more kept coming. Real question, if your mom bought your sibling a brand new Tesla the day before your 21st, then told you your birthday was too expensive, what would you do next? Would you cut contact, show receipts, or just disappear and let them feel it? Because that's exactly what I tried, and that's when things got worse. By mid-December, Denise sent one final message. "Everyone thinks you're jealous of the Tesla. That's the story now. And honestly, maybe they're right." I smiled, because she didn't realize what she'd just done. She'd confirmed it, out loud, in writing. The Tesla was the problem. She knew it, I knew it, and now, if I ever needed to, I had proof. But I still didn't reply, because the best revenge wasn't exposing her. It was letting her expose herself.
By the third week of December, Denise's perfect family image was starting to crack in public. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, it was just noticeable. She posted a photo of her and Tessa at a holiday market, matching scarves, matching smiles. The caption, "My world, my heart, so grateful for the ones who stay." The comments came fast. "Beautiful. You two are goals. But then, where's your other daughter? Haven't seen Brielle in months. Is she okay? This is weird energy, lol." Denise replied to the first one, "She's doing her own thing. We respect her space." But she didn't reply to the others, and she didn't delete them this time, because deleting them would prove she was hiding something. So, instead, she just stopped posting as much. Monica called me that night. "She's losing control of it," Monica said. "I know. People are talking, not just online, at church, at the grocery store. They're asking me what happened. What are you telling them?" "The truth. That she bought Tessa a brand new Tesla the day before your 21st, and then said your birthday was too expensive." I was quiet for a moment. "And what do they say?" "Most of them don't believe me at first. Then they go back and look at her posts, and then they get real quiet." I exhaled slowly. "Good. Brielle, she's going to come at you harder now. She knows people are watching. Let her." And she did. The next day, Denise sent me a message. "You need to fix this. People are making up stories. They're saying terrible things about me because of you. If you cared about this family at all, you'd tell them the truth." I stared at the message for a long time. Then I typed back, slowly, carefully, "The truth is that you bought Tessa a Tesla the day before my 21st and then told me mine was too expensive. If people are talking, it's because they can see what I've been seeing for years." I hit send. 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. Then, "You're twisting everything. I never said that." I screenshotted the text exchange and saved it. Then I blocked her number. I was done talking. By Christmas week, the family group chat, one I wasn't in anymore, was apparently exploding. Devin told me later that Denise was sending messages every day, planning Christmas dinner, assigning dishes, asking who was coming, acting like everything was normal. But every few messages, someone would ask, "Is Brielle coming?" And Denise would reply, "We've invited her. It's her choice." Which was a lie. She hadn't invited me. She'd threatened me, guilted me, and tried to manipulate me, but she hadn't invited me. Monica finally replied in the group chat, "Denise, maybe you should call her and actually apologize instead of pretending she's the problem." Denise didn't reply. Instead, she called Monica directly. They fought. Monica told me Denise accused her of turning the family against her and taking Brielle's side when she doesn't know the full story. Monica's response was,
I know exactly what happened, and so does everyone else who's paying attention." Denise hung up. 2 days before Christmas, Glenn texted me from a new number. "Your mother wants you at Christmas dinner. You don't have to stay long, just show up for the family." I didn't reply. An hour later, Tessa posted on Instagram a boomerang of her in front of the Tesla with a Santa hat on. The caption, "All I want for Christmas is for people to stop being fake." I laughed, out loud, alone in my apartment, because she really thought I was the fake one. The comments on her post were brutal this time. "Girl, where is your sister? This is giving mean girl energy. Your mom bought you a Tesla and skipped her birthday? That's messed up." Tessa deleted the post an hour later, but the damage was done. People were connecting the dots now. They were looking at the timeline. They were asking the questions Denise didn't want to answer. And the more she tried to control it, the worse it got. On Christmas Eve, Monica called me one last time. "She's panicking. She's telling everyone you're jealous, that you've always been jealous of Tessa, that the Tesla had nothing to do with it." Do people believe her? Some do, the ones who want to, but the ones who know you, the ones who've been watching her for years? No, they're starting to see it. Good. "Brielle, are you coming tomorrow?" I thought about it, really thought about it. "Yeah," I said, "I am." "Why?" "Because I'm tired of her telling people I'm hiding. I'm not hiding. I'm just done pretending." Monica was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "Okay, but be ready. She's going to try to make you look like the villain. Let her try." Because here's the thing. Denise had spent the last 2 months building a story where I was dramatic, jealous, and ungrateful, a story where she was the victim. But stories only work if people believe them, and the more she told it, the less sense it made. So I was going to show up. I was going to sit at that table. I was going to be calm. I was going to be kind, and I was going to let her destroy herself.
Christmas morning, I woke up at 7. I didn't feel nervous. I didn't feel angry. I just felt clear. I showered, got dressed, and drove to the house. The same house I'd left 2 months ago. The same driveway where I'd seen the Tesla for the first time. The Tesla was still there, parked front and center, like a trophy. I parked on the street and walked up to the door. Before I could knock, Denise opened it. She looked surprised. Then her face shifted into something else. Relief? Control? I couldn't tell. "Brielle," she said, her voice too bright. "You came." I said I would. She stepped aside to let me in. The house smelled of ham and sweet potatoes. Christmas music played softly from the living room. Everything looked normal, perfect even. But it didn't feel that way. Glenn was in the kitchen, cutting something at the counter. He glanced up when I walked in, nodded once, then went back to what he was doing. Tessa was on the couch, scrolling on her phone. She looked up, saw me, and her face went flat. "Oh, you actually showed up." "Merry Christmas to you too," I said. She rolled her eyes and went back to her phone. Monica arrived 10 minutes later. She gave me a long hug and whispered, "Stay calm." I nodded. Devin came next, then a few cousins, then an older aunt I barely knew. By noon, the house was full. Denise moved through the room like a stage manager, smiling, hugging people, making sure everyone had a drink, playing the role of the gracious host. But I could see the tension in her shoulders, the way she kept glancing at me, the way she laughed a little too loud at jokes that weren't that funny. She was performing, and she knew people were watching. Dinner was set for 2 o'clock. We all gathered around the table. Denise sat at the head, Glenn at the other end, Tessa next to Denise, me next to Monica. Denise said grace, long, theatrical, thanking God for family and blessings and forgiveness. I kept my head down and stayed quiet. Then we ate. For a while it was fine. People talked, passed dishes, laughed.
It almost felt normal. But then Monica's friend, someone I didn't know well, looked at me and said, "Brielle, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Where have you been?" The table went quiet. I felt everyone's eyes on me. Denise froze mid-bite. "I moved out a couple months ago," I said evenly. "Just needed my own space." "Oh, that's exciting. What part of Atlanta?" "East Atlanta. Small place, but it's mine." "Good for you. And how was your 21st? I feel like that's such a big one." The air shifted. I could feel Denise staring at me. "It was quiet," I said. "We didn't do much." Denise jumped in, voice too fast. "Brielle didn't want a big party. She's more low-key." Monica set her fork down. "Is that true, Brielle?" I looked at Monica, then at Denise, then at the rest of the table. "No," I said simply. "That's not true." Denise's face went pale. "Brielle? You told people I didn't want a party, but what actually happened is that you said we couldn't afford it. You said my birthday was too expensive." The room was dead silent now. "That's not," Denise started. "You said it the morning after you bought Tessa a brand new Tesla." Tessa's fork clattered onto her plate. "Are you seriously doing this right now?" "I'm just telling the truth." "You're trying to make me look bad," Tessa snapped. "You've always been jealous of me." "I'm not jealous of you, Tessa. I just don't think it's fair that Mom bought you a $40,000 car and then told me celebrating my 21st was too expensive." Denise stood up, her chair scraping loudly against the floor. "That is not how it happened." "Then how did it happen?" Monica asked, her voice sharp. Denise's mouth opened, closed, opened again. We were saving for the Tesla for months. Brielle's birthday had nothing to do with it." "Then why did you say it was too expensive?" I asked. "Because it was. We couldn't afford both." The words hung in the air. Everyone stared at her. She realized what she'd just said. Her face crumpled. Tessa tried to save it. "It's not like that. Mom didn't mean—" "She didn't cancel her birthday so you could finish paying for my Tesla," Tessa said quickly, voice rising. "That's not what happened. She's 21. She should get over it." The room went cold. Monica leaned back in her chair, arms crossed. "Get over it?" she said. "Yeah," Tessa said, defensive now. "She's an adult. Adults don't need birthday parties." "But they need Teslas?" Monica asked. Tessa's face flushed. "I earned that car." "How?" I asked quietly. She whipped around to face me. "By working hard, by being a good daughter, by not running away the second things didn't go my way." "Tessa, stop," Denise said weakly. But Tessa did not stop. "You've always done this to me. You've always made everything about you. Mom does one nice thing for me and you can't handle it. You're selfish, you're jealous, and everyone here knows it." No one spoke. Then Devin said, slowly, "Tessa, you don't have a job." She blinked. "What?" "You don't have a job. You're in school full-time. So how exactly did you earn a $40,000 car?" Her mouth opened. Nothing came out. Glenn cleared his throat. "That's enough." "No," Monica said firmly. "It's not." She turned to Denise. "You bought Tessa a brand new Tesla the day before Brielle's 21st birthday? Then you told Brielle you couldn't afford to celebrate her. And now you're sitting here acting like she's the problem?" Denise's eyes filled with tears. "You don't understand. You don't know what it's like." "Then explain it," Monica asked. Denise didn't. She just sat there crying quietly while the table watched. I stood up. "I'm leaving," I said. Denise looked up, panicked. "Brielle, please." "You didn't cancel my birthday because of money," I said quietly. "You canceled it because you decided I wasn't worth celebrating. And that's fine, but don't lie about it." I grabbed my coat and walked out. Monica followed me. Behind us, I could hear Tessa yelling, Denise sobbing, Glenn trying to calm everyone down. But I didn't look back, because I'd said what I needed to say, and the truth was finally out.
I didn't hear from anyone for 3 days. Not Denise, not Glenn, not Tessa, not even the cousins who'd been at the table. It was like the entire family had collectively decided to pretend Christmas dinner never happened. But I knew better, because Monica called me on the 28th. "It's a mess," she said. "What happened?" "After you left, Tessa had a full meltdown, started crying, said you humiliated her in front of everyone. Denise tried to defend her, but people weren't having it. Devin asked her straight up why she thought it was okay to buy a Tesla and skip your birthday. She couldn't answer." "What did she say?" "That you were twisting things, that the Tesla was planned for months and your birthday just happened to fall at the same time, that she didn't think it would be a big deal because Brielle's always been independent." I laughed bitterly. Independent, that's the word she's using now? "Yeah, but people aren't buying it. A couple of the cousins left early. One of them told me later that the whole thing felt off, and that they'd been noticing the favoritism for years but didn't want to say anything." "And Denise?" "She's spiraling. She posted something vague on Facebook about being attacked by the people you love most, and then deleted it an hour later. She's losing control of the narrative, and she knows it." I leaned back against my couch, staring at the ceiling. "Good. Brielle, are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine. Better than fine, actually." "You don't sound fine." "I'm just tired, Monica. I've spent my whole life watching her do this, watching her twist things, watching her play the victim, and I'm done. I said what I needed to say. The rest is up to her." Monica was quiet for a moment. "You're stronger than I gave you credit for. I'm just done pretending." After we hung up, I thought about texting Tessa, not to apologize, not to explain, just to say something, anything. But I didn't, because there was nothing left to say. On December 30th, Glenn texted me, "We need to talk as a family." I stared at the message for a long time, then I replied, "No." He called me, I didn't answer. He texted again, "Brielle, you can't keep avoiding this. What you did at Christmas was unacceptable. You embarrassed your mother in front of the entire family." I typed back slowly, carefully, "I told the truth. If she's embarrassed, that's on her. You made a scene. She made the Tesla a priority the day before my birthday. I just said it out loud. You're being selfish. You're tearing this family apart." I almost laughed. "I'm not tearing anything apart. I left. You're the ones who can't let it go." He didn't reply after that, but Tessa did. She sent me a long message on Instagram. I saw the notification but didn't open it for hours. When I finally did, it was exactly what I expected. "You're a terrible person. You've always been jealous of me, and now you're trying to ruin my life because I got something you didn't. The Tesla wasn't about you. Nothing is about you, but you can't stand that, can you? You have to make everything about you. Mom didn't cancel your birthday because she hates you. She canceled it because we couldn't afford it. Why is that so hard for you to understand? And now because of you, everyone thinks I'm spoiled. Everyone thinks Mom plays favorites. You've ruined Christmas. You've ruined everything. I hope you're happy." I read it twice. Then I blocked her, because I wasn't going to explain myself anymore. I wasn't going to defend my feelings. I wasn't going to beg her to understand. I was just going to keep living. On New Year's Eve, Denise posted a photo.
It was her and Tessa, in front of the Tesla, smiling. The caption, "New Year, New Energy. Grateful for the ones who stay." Blue. The comments were mixed. Beautiful. Happy New Year. Love this energy. But also, where's Brielle? This is weird. Why do you keep posting like this? Denise didn't reply to any of them. Monica screenshotted it and sent it to me. She's really doubling down. Yeah. You okay? I'm fine. She can post whatever she wants. It doesn't change what happened. Good. Stay strong. I put my phone down and looked around my apartment. It was small, it was quiet, but it was mine. And for the first time in my life, I didn't feel like I was waiting for permission to be happy. I felt free. By the first week of January, the fallout was still spreading. Devin called me. "Hey, I just wanted to check in." "I'm good. How are you?" Honestly, it's been weird. The family group chat is dead. No one's posting, no one's talking. It's like everyone's waiting for someone else to say something first. What about Denise? She's not talking to Monica anymore, and she's barely talking to my mom. She's acting like everyone turned on her. Did they? Not really. People just stopped pretending, and I think that's what's freaking her out. I nodded, even though he couldn't see me. What about Tessa? She's pissed. She keeps posting stuff about fake family and loyalty, but honestly, I think she's realizing that people aren't on her side anymore. Good. Brielle, do you think you'll ever talk to them again? I thought about it. Maybe, if they ever actually apologize, but I'm not holding a breath. Fair. We talked for a few more minutes, then hung up, and I realized something. I didn't miss them. I didn't miss the guilt trips, I didn't miss the performances, I didn't miss feeling like I was always one step away from being the problem. I missed the idea of them, the idea of a family that actually cared. But the reality, I was better off without it.
By mid-January, things had shifted. Denise stopped posting completely. No photos, no captions, no updates. Her Facebook and Instagram went silent. Tessa posted less, too, and when she did, it wasn't about the Tesla anymore. It was just normal stuff. Outfits, coffee, school. Monica told me that Denise had been asking people if they'd heard from me, if they knew how I was doing, if I'd said anything about her. But she never asked me directly. Glenn texted me once more. "Your mother misses you." I didn't reply, because missing me wasn't the same as respecting me, and I wasn't interested in being missed. I was interested in being seen, and they'd made it very clear that they couldn't do that. On January 20th, exactly 1 month after Christmas dinner, I got a message from an unknown number. "Brielle, this is your mom. I got a new phone. I just wanted to reach out and see if we could talk. I know things have been hard. I know you're upset, but I miss you. Can we please just talk?" I stared at the message for a long time. Part of me wanted to respond. Part of me wanted to believe she was really reaching out, that she was really sorry. But I knew better, because she didn't say, "I'm sorry." She didn't say, "I was wrong." She just said, "I miss you." And missing someone isn't the same as changing. I blocked the number. By early February, Monica told me the family was starting to fracture. Denise and Glenn were fighting more. Tessa was pulling away, spending more time with friends than at home. The house felt tense, empty. "She's realizing she can't control everyone anymore," Monica said, "and it's breaking her." "That's not my problem." "I know, I'm just telling you." "Thanks." "Brielle, do you regret it?" "Regret what?" "Leaving? Saying what you said? All of it?" I thought about it. Really thought about it. "No," I said. "I don't." "Good. Because you shouldn't." On February 14th, Valentine's Day, Janelle threw me a belated birthday party. Nothing big, just a few friends, cake, wine, laughter. She handed me a card that said, "Happy 21st. Better late than never." I cried. Not sad tears, just relief. Because these people, this moment, this tiny apartment full of warmth, this was what family was supposed to feel like, and I'd finally found it. That night, I posted a photo on Instagram for the first time in months. It was me and Janelle, smiling, holding cupcakes with candles on them. The caption, "Better late than never. 21 feels good. Yellow." The comments poured in. "Finally, happy birthday. You deserve this. So proud of you." And buried in the middle of them, one comment from a username I didn't recognize. "I'm sorry." I clicked on it. No profile picture, no posts, just those 2 words. I didn't know who it was. Maybe Denise, maybe Tessa, maybe someone else entirely. But I didn't respond, because sorry wasn't enough anymore. And I didn't need it to be. If you've ever been the "you'll be fine" kid, the one who was always expected to understand, to sacrifice, to be strong, tell me in the comments. What was the moment you realized you weren't being treated equally? And if you want more stories like this, you already know what to do. Check you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Because here's the thing I learned. You don't win by making them hurt. You don't win by making them see. You win by walking away, by building a life that's yours, by finding people who celebrate you without conditions. My mom bought my sister a brand new Tesla the day before my 21st birthday. Then she told me my birthday was too expensive. And that was the day I realized my joy was non-negotiable anymore. I didn't destroy them. I just stopped letting them destroy me. And that was enough.